TikTok live. Not very often do I have the whole house to myself. So today I just happen to have everybody's gone out shopping. You know, the wife is out shopping doing their thing. So I want to come to you live. I got 3 books I just recently published that I want to talk about today, as well as make the offer to you like I always do, opportunity for you to pick up my books. But specifically, I want to talk about like creating, because that's what I do for a living. So as a creator, what does that mean? That just simply means I've been trying to express the importance of getting in line with your God-given design. Nothing is more important than that. You going outside, Simba? Y'all, this is my dog, Simba. Say hi to the people, Simba. Simba said hello. So it's very important that regardless of your purpose, you don't want to compete with anybody else. Your purpose is your purpose. My purpose is my purpose. I don't have any competition, nor do I have any animosity, nor should you. There's too much competition. Like, I played sports, loved football, you know, did a track field back in the day. It's very important that we get out of this capitalistic, competitive mental disposition, because that's a Luciferian construct. From the perspective of the universe, is a universe of abundance. We live in a universe of abundance. There is no shortage. There's no reason for us to be warring and fighting. Nobody has to take nothing from nobody. That's enough to go around. There's plenty to go around. But what happens is we like cram into a city and everybody is fighting over scarce resources when there is no such thing as scarcity. Now, we can make it up, man-made scarcity, but there's no such thing as scarcity. We live in an abundant universe. There's enough for everybody to go around. But what happens is when you're not inside of your purpose, when you're not inside of your destiny, then you try to do what I do. So I can pump out 2 to 5 books a day. I've kind of been, you know, it's holidays, so I've been going a little slower than usual. And like today, I pumped out 2 books today. You know, I do shows all day. I do one-on-ones where I talk to people and I give them some assistance and I give people some guidance, because what most people are missing in life is they fall for the roki-doke. The roki-doke is when you try to do somebody else's system. That's the roki-doke. The roki-doke is when some reverend doctor or bishop, they con you and they convince you and to try to be something that you're not designed and gifted by God to be or do and have. That ain't your job, boo-boo. It's not your job to try to be something that you're not. But what happens is most of us, we get tricked, we get conned, and we get bamboozled into trying to compete. I don't compete, I complete. So I'm not here to compete against you. You shouldn't be competing against nobody because you don't have nobody in your space. You are fearfully and wonderfully made unless you got a gimmick, unless you got a scam, unless you are trying to be somebody that you're not. So if you are crammed into a space where you went to Harvard, Yale, some historically black college, you got a degree and you're an architect, that's cool, but you are competing against every other architect. I'm a master teacher 33 by birthright. I ain't learned this shit just in school. I didn't go to no class. Nobody taught me this. I was born with this. So what I do for a living every single day of my life, nobody else can do. So what I teach people how to do is establish their own personal code. I teach people how to establish their own digitally, because now we are in a diagnostic age. I broke down that word again. I gave out a free ebook earlier for the folk who are new to this. See, I'm true to this. You may be new to this. So again, listen to the show earlier and pick up that free ebook that I did earlier. You also want to pick up, again, the books that gives you the information that tells you who you are. Because what happens, I see Negroes competing against other Negroes. Why y'all doing that, man? That's like swimming upstream. So life is easy, but we make it hard. And the reason that we make life hard is we try to compete against other people. We put ourselves, I'm not an accountant, I'm not a doctor. Now, I had 68 jobs. I started 23 businesses. Most of them failed miserably until I found my true, authentic self. Shout out to my boy, the late, great Reverend Dr. Bishop, the great Dr. Miles Monroe, who told me, boy, you need purpose. I say, Doc, what is my purpose? I don't know, but you need to find it. So that's what I did. I created a system that helped not only me, but everybody else. Again, 100 grand to the Negro or the non-Negro that can prove me wrong. $100,000 to the Negro or the non-Negro that can prove me wrong. $100,000 to the Negro or the non-Negro. I've been doing this for 30 plus, homie. 30 plus years. I've never seen one Negro or non-Negro who can show me proof that cosmology, theology, and biology, that numerology, that astrotheology, that biblical alphanumerics, theomathematics, the Bible code, Yahweh Shin Vahe, that God eternal within the body, all the stuff that Dr. Bruce Lipton, Joe Dispenza, Royal Raymond Rife, Dr. Sabi, they all been saying the same thing. Yahushua the HaMashiach, Jesus the Christ, every religion on the planet says the same thing, but for some reason or another, y'all know Negroes, we like to reinvent the wheel. For whatever reasons, man, we like to work hard instead of working smarter. I did that already, homie. So again, when I was young, dumb, and stupid, I used to I compete against everybody else. Now I'm in my own lane. And so what I offer you today is the same thing that I wish to God somebody had offered me. I wish to God there was somebody who could tell me why I'm here and what I'm supposed to be doing while I'm here. That's what I do for a living. I ain't run across nobody that can tell you exactly why you're here. You give me, I don't even need your name. I just need your date of birth. If you give me your date of birth, I may do a couple of free reports one day, just come on in live, show you guys. Just go to my website, man, masterteacher33.com. Just Google Master Teacher 33. Just Google it, man. Just Google it. Just Google it. Just Google it. Just Google my mother. Okay, let me calm down a little bit. Y'all know I get a little excited. My bad. Just Google the name, homie. Dr. Will Rogers, Master Teacher 33. What do? I do destiny reports. What is a destiny report? It's the Greek word diakonia. What does diakonia mean? Diakonia means service or ministry. What does that mean? Every mother on this planet got their own service, got your own ministry. You got your own diakonia, you got your own blueprint, homie. You got your own iris. No two Negroes on this planet should be doing the same thing. I ain't got no competition, bruh. Can't nobody do me. I can't do you. I don't want to do you. You should not want to do me. We all got our own destiny. We all got our own lane, but Negroes are too motherfucking scared to walk in power and boldness and speak with authority. We want to regurgitate somebody else's shit. Negro, them days is over. You should be standing on your own square. You should call those things that are not as though they were. This is not no copycat system. No two people on the planet has the same frequency. No two people on the planet has the same destiny. No two people on the planet has the same path. We're all on our own individual path. So when you run across all of these copycat systems and all of these courses where everybody has lined up and do the same shit, nigga, that shit doesn't work. I already tried it, bruh. I've been on this planet for a long time. I've been doing this for a long time. I made more mistakes. I made more mistakes than everybody on this call. I don't even know you, and I know I made more mistakes than you. If you don't believe me, I can bring my first wife on here. She'll tell you. I can bring my kids on here. They'll tell you. Anybody that know me, they know, man, there goes a Negro that made a lot of mistakes. I learned the hard way. Man. I don't wish my life on nobody, but guess what? By the grace and mercy of God, my black ass is still standing. I'm still here. So since I'm here, and since I got a voice, and since I got a platform, and ain't no mother can tell my story but me. No story, no glory. So now, Negro, I ain't ashamed. I put all my dirty laundry out there, and Negroes get on and say, hey, well, the brother said he had this, that. Yeah, no shit, Negro. I'm the one that told you that. So people are afraid to be real, man. People are afraid because, oh, I don't want nobody talking about me on social media. Negro, I don't know you. You don't know me. Only thing that you can do is regurgitate some shit that I already told you. You don't know me, man, and I don't know you. Do you honestly think I give one rat's blank about what some other Negro says about me? Everybody got a beep and everybody got an opinion. But guess what? I ain't got time, bruh. I'm too busy grinding and shining to be worrying about some other Negro's opinion of what I said. All I know is one thing. Greater is he that's in me than he that's in the world. That's it. So I know that no weapon formed against me can prosper unless I bow down and allow it. Since, I've been young and now I'm old. I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor I see you begging bread. For the average Negro, that's just words. For me, that's life eternal within the body. I know that my words create my world. I don't know about you. I don't know if you're at that level of awareness yet. I don't know if most people understand abracadabra. Most Negroes, we religious. We don't understand for whatever reasons, man, most of us has not gotten into gematria. Because we never read the Lesser Keys of Solomon or the Greater Keys of Solomon. We haven't read the Nile Mahi text. We haven't read the Dead Sea Scrolls. We haven't jumped into what's at the Vatican. So I've been writing books. I got over 1,000 books that breaks down all these topics. Because when I bump into people, they in spookism. Most Negroes don't walk in confidence. They don't speak as one having authority. I'm not talking about how much money you got in your bank. I'm not talking about what kind of car you drive, what kind of house you live in. That's not what I'm talking about, homie. I'm talking about speaking as one who have authority. I'm talking about speaking from a place of authenticity. I'm talking about standing on your square. I'm talking about being and doing who God has designed and gifted you to be. Stop copying other people's stuff. Be original or die copy, homie. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about following no script. I don't come on here with no man-made script. I'm not trying to regurgitate. I'm not trying to impress nobody. Man, I got a system that works, bruh. This shit is proven. I've been doing this for over 60 plus years, man. I've been homeless over 18 times. I've had cars repoed. I have houses foreclosed, man. I got divorced. I had to bury my youngest daughter. Nigga, I've been where most people that don't you don't want to go where I've been, homie. Guaranteed you don't want my life. But guess what? I'm still here. Since I got a story, I want to share my story so that way you can avoid some of the pitfalls and some of the mistakes that I've already made. That's it. And the biggest pitfall and the biggest mistake, there are 7 of them. And I put this inside of my new ebook that you want to pick it up today. It's only $49. Just go to my website, masterteacher33.com. Click on the link that says donation. Make the one-time payment of $49. And let me show you, just in case you think I'm making this shit up. See, most people ain't going to come on here and tell you the real deal Holyfield because they got something to sell. Man, yeah, if you're interested in what I got, bro, pick it up. If not, keep it moving, homie. You know what I'm saying? This is not I ain't on here begging. This is not no freaking religious, send your money. I'm trying to change your life. And how do I know it? Because it changed mine. I was diagnosed with all kind of mental illnesses, man. I got the bad credit. I got the freaking, the repos and where I'm at right now is pretty good. But you should have been around, 30 years ago, bro. So people see me now and they say, oh, man, look, this brother, man, he's on here, blah, blah, blah. Who you think he is? Yeah, nigga, you wasn't with me back when I was homeless. You wasn't with me when I was struggling. Oh, I'm here now, but nigga, how you think I got here? And so most people are not really willing to talk about the dark side of giftedness. Yeah, come on, preacher. The average out of keep it on, they ain't willing to come on here and air out their dirty laundry. They're going to sell you these wolf tickets. And they're going to tell you, I ain't mad at them. Because a lot of people, I get it, man. Nobody wants to experience the pushback of social media. Because once you put something out on social media, man, you better be careful what you say. Because it can and will be used against you on social media. Now, I'm an ex-cop. And I worked in a Supermax prison. So, unlike most Negroes, I don't scare very easily, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them Negroes that's going to be scarred. So it's going to take some Negroes with some big cojones to get me to, shaking my boots. Because I've been where most people just talk about. The point of life is for you to realize with your real eyes that these are real eyes. And most people that I bump into, they are still struggling because they're trying to implement somebody else's system. You got your own system. No two people on this planet are the same. But one thing I know for sure is everybody that I've counseled over the last 60 plus years, they all struggle from one, if not all, of these 7 patterns. Man, everybody I bump into. Now, again, the ebook is $99, but I'm giving it away for $49. For a payment of $49, go to the website. You know what to do. Now, why is this so important? This is so important because when I was coming up, there wasn't a system in place. There wasn't a place where somebody could go and just break down that, like the word diagnostic. You see the word DIA, that means thoroughly. And if you see the word gnostic, that means knowledge. So that one word, just that one word, gnostic, but it's diagnostic. So your system has to be diagnostic and it has to be digital in order for you to build and your empire. Because what happens is if your system, which is your brain and the way that you think and process information, If you do not have this to be a pattern recognition specialist, number one, your boo-boo is cheating on you right now. Number two, the person on your job is punking you. Number three, your family don't respect you. Because if you don't have discernment, if you can't pick up energy, I don't give a what people say. I don't care what people do. I only notice how people make me feel. Energy. We live in a world that's based upon energy. So if you don't understand the game of energy, boo-boo, you're in trouble. So the number one problem on earth is consuming and not producing. Most people are consumers, we're not producers. The average Negro I bump into, the Negro is a consumer. Non-Negroes too. We just buying shit for no reason. And then we got people who assimilate a bunch of knowledge, but they never produce anything. Now, again, I pump out on average 1 ebook a day. I do anywhere from 3 to 5 of these shows a day. Now, that's because I'm a 3 though. So you remember, I'm not trying to say this because like I'm better than you. I'm just sharing this with you because I just finally found my lane, my destiny, my diaconia. Now I can't give all of these to you, but what is number 3? Now, if you don't get nothing, please remember this. This cost me my first marriage. This cost me houses, plural, more than one. Cars, at least 16. Homeless 8 times. Identity fragmentation. Man, if you don't get anything, you have to stop fragmenting and departmentalizing your identity. Number 1 is most people don't even have a proper ID. In other words, most of us are religious. Most people, they got religion. They don't really have, again, a proper mental disposition. And so these 7 hidden patterns that keep you spiritually, especially if you're spiritually intellectual, it keeps you broke, confused, and stuck. And the reason why it works is because the biggest issue out of these 7, the one that I remember, number 1, I was diagnosed with arrested development disorder, bipolar disorder, but all of that comes from one, the inability to establish a proper ID. Now remember, I was all of these: coach, healer, teacher, artist, entrepreneur, mystic, all of this, all at once. But I was not having an impact because I spread my energy around too thin. So most people think that more is better when actually less is better. Less is more. If I had to start all over again, I would rebrand. I wouldn't be a Master Teacher 33, even though that's my life path number. Why? Because when you spread yourself so thin, you have so many products. I have over 1,000 books that I've written. I have information in the area of wealth, health, wisdom, and relationships. And so when people come to my website, you can go to my website right now, Master Teacher 33. People just tell me the same thing. There's so much information and people get overwhelmed. It's too late in the game for me to change it. I've already monetized it. Since I've been doing it for 30 years, I've developed credibility in all of those areas, but it just took me 20 years when it should have took me 2, maybe less than that. So the smaller the niche, the faster you get rich. So you want to reduce. It's the opposite of all of the stuff that most of these gurus out here are telling you on the internet, because they haven't really, some, not all, they are selling a gimmick. They're having a fad. They don't have purpose. Now remember, as I said earlier, the book that I gave away, and if you are new to my teachings, I will also send me your email address. I'll send you a copy of the PDF document of the book that I sent out earlier today, breaking down this one Greek word, again, diagnostikos. This word diagnostikos, which breaks down the science of spiritual discernment. So in 2026, if you don't have this, you're in trouble, because it's the ability to be able to see through all the fluff in the mirrors. Everybody's promoting something. Everybody's selling something. Everybody has a gimmick. Everybody has a fad. I'm not sitting up saying I'm the Lone Ranger, but I can't find very many people that's in this space that I'm in where All I'm helping you do is break down this Greek word. Two words where we get the English word diagnostic. Dio, which means through, apart. I'm an etymologist. All I do is break down words and I give them their true meaning. This word simply means knowledge and thorough. If you do not have a thorough knowledge of whatever it is that you are revealing, explaining, illuminating, and simplifying, boo-boo, you got to get another job. You should go back and get your day job. Now remember, I've been in this space for 30 years, making a very, very, very comfortable living for the last 30 years because I do one thing different from pretty much most creators that I bump into. That is, I'm just a real dude. I'm just a country boy from Texas. I'm not trying to act like I'm superior. I'm not trying to be proper. I'm not trying to be anything that I'm not. I just show up. I ain't got no script. I don't need no clever marketing campaign. I don't need no AI to write me buzzwords to get into the psychology of selling. I mean, all that stuff works. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not taking a shot at people who are using AI and using the stuff to basically promote sales and do all the other good stuff. That's great. I'm not against it. Excuse me. I'm just saying that what I find that works for me is just to be real. I'm a country boy from Texas. So yeah, I'm going to say y'all and I'm going to say boo-boo and I'm going to laugh and I'm going to joke. And people going to say, well, that brother, you're not professional, man. And your lighting ain't this. And you use the word and instead of the word a. You use an instead of a and d. And you got, man, bro, are you serious? I'm not an English major, homie. I'm not paying no extra money to edit to have nobody edit my books. I edit them myself. I self-publish all of my stuff. I'm not sitting up here saying that there's not room for improvement, not only in my life and what I do for a living. I'm just saying I'm having too much fun and I'm making too much money doing what I'm doing already. Why in the world would I reinvent the wheel? Now, there are people who that's their purpose and their destiny. They are English majors. I am not an English major. I'm not sitting up here trying to talk no proper English. What I do is I expose the enemy, for lack of a better term. I help people find purpose, destiny, diaconia by breaking down the diagnostic development of your own empire. You have worth and you have value inside of you. You don't need no reverend, no doctor, no bishop to tell you. You don't even need me. Now, again, connecting with somebody like me is great, but do you need? Absolutely not. You already got everything that you need for life and godliness. God gave it to you at birth. You can help people sharpen your saw, but don't get it twisted. Don't get caught up into wasting a bunch of time and a bunch of energy and a bunch of money on courses and on gurus. I have a lot of courses. I have a lot of books. I give away way more stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff got, deleted, especially back in the COVID area when it was fact checking everything. So a lot of my whole, 20 years, 25,000 audios that I had on my YouTube channel. My original YouTube channel was deleted. My blog talk channel was deleted. I had a lot of different channels that had a lot of different content on it that all got deleted. It's here nor there. It is what it is. But they can't delete it from up here. So when you get a chance and when you get an opportunity, again, 30 plus years in the game, I've been successful because I do one thing, and I do one thing very well. And that is I replace error with truth. I'm authentic. I'm real. I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I don't want you to change your belief system. I don't want you to come to my church. I don't want you to, send me no money. I ain't got no no other gimmick or no other scam. Only thing that I'm sharing with you today is the importance of you being authentic. You be you. Don't let no reverend, doctor, no bishop con you out of being your true authentic self. Your job is to do one thing: find and fulfill your God-given destiny and diaconia. That's it. Everything else that everybody else is talking about, as you will see, because the age of AI is here. So it's AI against AI. Artificial intelligence against authentic intelligence. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? I've been in the authentic intelligence space for 30 years, homie. Everybody got to come join me now. Yeah, you got to come over to this side, bro. Or you got to go back. You got to go and continue to be fake. You got to get you a gimmick. You got to get you a scam. You got to get you a fad. You got to sell you some skinny jeans. You got to again. I ain't against fads. You make some money doing that, man. I mean, hey, let's keep it real. All I'm saying is that fads come and go. Authenticity don't. Fads come and go. But if you're a real dude, and if you're a real dude, that means that you establish a specific brand. MT33, baby. You supposed to establish your own brand, your own destiny. You're supposed to build your castle. You're supposed to build your castle based on your purpose, not somebody else's. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with getting advice and information from other people, but you should not be regurgitating somebody else's shiznits. I'm all for affiliate marketing when you start. But if you've been in the game for a couple of days, maybe a couple of years, bruh, you need your own purpose, your own destiny, your own DECODE. So when you serious and when you ready to establish your own lane, I got enough free content on my YouTube channels. I got 5 of them. I don't know how many social, man. A lot of the stuff I don't even know how to keep up with anymore. But just go to my website, pick up the free course on, it's called the LIIFE Management System. Go to masterteacher33.com. I have a free LIIFE management system. I have the paid version, I have the free version. When you finish the free version, you're going to want to sign up for the paid version. Trust me. And inside the LIIFE management system, you will find the Destiny of the DECODE report, 750 pages, all about you as an ex-cop, somebody that was criminal profiler, somebody that was in corrections, supermax prison. I never met a man in prison that knew his purpose. Let me say that slow. 20 plus years in law enforcement and corrections. I never met a man in prison, locked up, who said, I know for a fact I'm willing to take a bullet because I know that God put me on this planet to do A, B, C, and D. And here is the cosmological, theological, and the biological proof. Let me say it again. 20 plus years, Marines, law enforcement, corrections, loss prevention, code enforcement. I've done a lot of stuff in the correction and law enforcement space. And every time I bump into some Negro who's out of line, who's engaged in a life of crime, I've never met a Negro that was engaged in a life of crime who knew his purpose. Ever. Never. I never met a man or a woman in prison. I never arrested nobody that at the time when I asked them, man, why you steal that? Why you kill this person? Why you do that? I never met a man or a woman in prison that knew their purpose. Everybody that I bumped into that was engaged in some illegal activity, they had no purpose. They had no reason. They didn't have shit to do. They was bored as a mother. So they were just out looking for somebody slipping. Crime of opportunity. Most folk engage in crimes of opportunity. They ain't really criminals, but you make it so easy, so they just like, well, you left the keys in the car running. You know, I ain't really about that life, but, you know, since you want me to steal your car, now there's some real criminals out there, don't get me wrong, but I ain't never met a man or a woman in the criminal justice system that had their purpose, or knew their purpose, their destiny, or their DECODE. And let me flip my camera so I can show you this real quickly. Whoops, sorry about that. If I can, there we go. So what I'm talking about is, let me flip it back. Okay, there we go. So that book right there, I wrote that book, man, 30 years ago. That's why, look at that young, ooh, I was bad back in the day. So 30 years ago, I'll send you this one for free. This breaks down what I call the ultimate secret to being rich. Without this, man, you gotta get your day job, or keep your day job. Next is this book right here. This is the granddaddy of them all, DECODE report. If you don't got this, man, life is going to be hard for you, bro. 750 pages all about you. 750 pages all about you. Here's some of, all of my books. I've written over 800 books. This is just a few that I just have, every time I write one and I publish it and, add it to the stock. What does that mean? All that mean is I just found what I've been blessed and gifted by God to do, and I want to help you do the same thing. That's all it means. Man, I love y'all. Make sure y'all check out my website, masterteacher33.com. Appreciate everybody who dropped in. Man, don't let nobody gaslight you. Don't let nobody make you feel anything other than love, joy, peace, gentleness, meekness, self-control, because, man, life is too short to be walking around pissed off all day. Man, I'm going to see y'all at the top. God bless.